Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
I have been feeling sick for 3 days.
I'm most upset to hear that. Are you better now?
Not much better, thank you. Which social problem do you think the government needs to concentrate on most?
I think housing is a big problem. There are thousands of homeless people on the streets.
How would you solve the problem?
I have a good idea to solve it. The government could provide some money for homeless people to build their own homes.
It would probably be very expensive.
I think the government can afford it. Besides, there are many advantages. Homeless people would find it easier to get jobs if they had an address. They would learn some useful skill for finding jobs in the construction industry or home improvement.
It's not a bad idea. I think education is the biggest problem at the moment. Schools don't seem to have enough money to educate kids properly.
If we are to invest more money to education, we will need to raise taxes. That wouldn't be popular with voters.
Most voters want everything both ways. They want the government to pay for lots of things, but without increasing taxes.
The government should show that it is using money efficiently. Sometimes you hear about how the government has wasted money on a project.
Yes, the government has limited funds and must show that it is using the money responsibly. My son is always complaining that I dump on him. He was very rude and told me to mind my own business. I cannot put up with that.
What does his dad say?
John is a peacemaker. He simply doesn't bother. He says he should give him a free hand.
I heard that Janet has got a new job. She's working for the United Investment Group. I heard that they pay very well.
I heard that too. She must be making a pocket. Well, good for her.
Now, she'll be able to save up for that holiday in the United States.
Yes, she will. At the moment, the exchange rate is very favorable, so she should try to go as soon as possible, while it's cheaper.
You're right. By the way, did you hear that Tom inherited some money recently?
Really? I thought his parents had died several years ago.
They did. He inherited the money from an uncle. I hope he doesn't lose a lot of it in tax to the government.
Dying can be very expensive nowadays. What's he going to do with it?
He said that he would probably invest most of it. He's got a well-paid job, so he doesn't need the money to cover day-to-day expenses. He just wants some extra money available for when he retires.
I had some good financial news yesterday too.
Really? Have you won a fortune in the lottery?
No, but I got a pay rise of 5% and a bonus for all the hard work I've put in recently. I think it was very nice for my boss to show his appreciation in that way.
It certainly was. So, what are you going to do with your windfall?
Oh, I must have been sitting in the same position too long. My legs have fallen asleep.
Shift it a little before you get up.
And I need to stretch my legs now. John hasn't got married up to now.
Don't you know that he has been carrying a torch for Mary for years?
Really? Does Mary know that?
Of course not.
How silly John is.
Why don't you go out with Jack?
He makes me sick. Would you like some more coffee?
No thanks. I'm full. We need to find our waitress and get our bill.
Good luck finding the waitress.
The service this evening has kind of sucked. Is that our server over there?
I'll go get the check, since our server doesn't seem to be headed this way.
Good. I'll just stay here until you get back.
So the total is $36 for our dinner.
How much of a tip do you think our waitress deserves?
I wonder if no tip would be appropriate in light of the service.
I kind of feel the same way, but they may have just been really short-staffed tonight.
I think that we should leave 10%.
$3.60 will be the right amount for the tip. I'm getting tired. Janine, been a long day.
I'm not quitting yet. You know my favorite slogan, don't you?
Yeah, I know. Shop till you drop.
Right.
I'm getting a little short on cash. Let's just window shop a little.
Okay.
Hey, Janine, get a load of that. It's beautiful.
And I thought you were tired.
You know, I have a weakness for long dresses.
It sure looks special, looks expensive too.
Sure does. Hey, can I sponge a little cash of you?
Don't worry, Mary, I've got you covered.
Thanks, Janine, you are a real pal. Let's go in.
You have drank dozens of cups. You are bound to get a bay window.
Thank you, but I am in a terrible mood indeed.
Let's play a game.
Okay, how about Scrabble?
No. A friend of mine taught me this really fun game. I'm going to describe someone's face, and you guess who it is.
Okay.
Let's see. He has a Roman nose, bushy eyebrows and dimples.
Our cousin Pete. My turn. She has a pointy nose, sunken eyes and a mole on her chin.
Aunt Rose. That mole is so huge. Okay, my turn. He has a crooked nose and full lips. He has quite a few freckles and an oval face. Oh, he is also bald.
Your future husband.
Not funny.
Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.